Hey everyone, this is Stephanie from Baldwin County Homeschool Expo, and we are here with Erin from Erin's Gulf Coast Homeschool Adventures to tell us all about her awesome adventures that she plans for our homeschool community. So, Erin, I'll go ahead and pass it over to you.
Hello, hello. I do Erin's Gulf Coast Homeschool Adventures and several other things, but that's the one we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share some pictures with you if you don't mind. I will share some photos of some of the things we do while I talk about some of the things that we do. So in my group, we plan at least 3 field trips every month. This month I have 6 field trips planned, so if that gives you any idea. These are some of our field trips. We went to the tunnel. So sorry. And we go visit historic homes. And this was See Sand and Stars and our Mardi Gras Museum. So we go see several neat places and plays and other events that happen around the Mobile area. Last year, I planned 72 field trips. So I tend to go a little above and beyond the 3 field trip minimum. We also do play dates like this at the park, which are a lot of fun. We did Presley's Lake this week and got all the kids together and had a whole bunch of fun. Then we also have field trips like this one. This one is what I call an adventure exclusive. I get us into places, parts of places that you don't always get to. So this was the Mobile Ballet's performance of The Little Mermaid. And anybody could go see The Little Mermaid. You could sign up for a field trip and do that. But I was able to get us backstage. So these kids got the opportunity to go backstage and meet the costume designer, Joanna Newberry. And they got to see the costumes up close and see how the sets were made and meet a couple of the ballerinas. And so that was a really neat exclusive experience that the kids got to have. We did a 3-day trip to Montgomery. While most of our field trips are on the Gulf Coast, and we try and stay within about an hour radius of Mobile so that people coming from Pensacola and Mississippi don't have to drive as far. We kind of stay in this general area. We do sometimes travel a little bit further for special events. We did a 2-day, 9-event trip to Montgomery. Not this past spring, but the spring before. This past spring was a little too crazy, but the spring before, and we had so much fun. We got to see inside the Capitol building. We went to the governor's mansion. We went ice skating. We went to, oh my gosh, there's so many, the archives. We met Rosie the Riveter, a real life Rosie the Riveter who lives up in Prattville, and she had to quit school and do her work at her father's mechanic shop when World War II was going on. So that was a really neat experience. So these are some really neat things that we have gotten to do. If you go to my website, Erin's Gulf Coast Homeschooladventures.com, and look through the gallery, you can see some of the things we've done. This is another adventure exclusive. I worked with the Indian Association at South Alabama, and they did a presentation for the kids of their dress and their money and their food and henna tattoos and dances. And it was a really, really neat experience for the kids to get to have. So these are just some of the things that we have done, and we have other things coming. All right, I'll let you check that out when you get a chance. So that was just some of the things that we do as far as the field trips go. And those are just some of the few things that we do there. But that's not all you get. So the field trip group does cost $8 per month. It's $8 per family. I get that question a lot. Is it $8 per kid? Is it $8 for everybody in the family? No, it's $8 for the entire family, and that includes grandparents, because really it's just so much fun when you can bring grandparents along on field trips and things. And sometimes grandparents are the ones that are most concerned about socialization. So it is always nice to bring the grandparents along and let them see all the friends and family and meet the kids' friends to really get a feel for the socialization that they are actually getting. So you kind of got a feel for the website. On the website is also some exclusive content that is included in your membership. We have a community calendar that I keep there. So if you don't really want to be on Facebook and you're trying to limit your social media time, you can actually participate in this group not being on social media. So that's great, because you can, all the events are on the community calendar and you can sign up through that. And I'm going to tell you some more things that we do coming up that'll help explain why that's an easy thing to do and how you can do that off thing. Other things that are exclusive on the website is I created a curriculum to go with Magic School Bus Rides Again, season 1. We have brag tags for the kids, which are always fun. We have, I've cataloged over hundreds of museums around the world that you can tour virtually, and just so many other things, so many other neat things. One of the newest things I just added was an adventure journal. So this is an exclusive content for you, and you can fill out, keep a notebook, and the kids can keep track of all the adventures that they've been on. And what we learned yesterday in one of Stephanie's meetings yesterday with our high school help, if you go back and watch that video from yesterday, is that once you're in high school, keeping track of those field trips is sometimes really helpful for college stuff, for college entrance things, and creating a college resume of where your kids have gone and things that they've learned. So having this journal that's available to you for free, this is all included in your $8 membership, is great. It's going to be a great add-on. So the website is exclusive to you as part of your content for your $8 a month. Another thing that you get is you will get remind apps, a remind text. So you're added to our thing, and you will get a text every time I add a new event. You will get a text kind of when one's coming up, and any other kind of pertinent information. You'll get a remind text for that. You also get a weekly email. So once a week, I send out an email with kind of everything that kind of happened. Any information that was given, I guess I should say, not everything that happened, because that's way too much in social media, but all the information that was given in the group for Erin's Gulf Coast Homeschool Adventures and in South Alabama. So if somebody shared that some event was happening over here or this amazing resource over there, it's all collected into this weekly email that shoots out to you, so you can just kind of scroll through it real quick. Especially great for people, again, who don't sit on social media and who don't stay on social media. So
for those that are not sure what South Alabama, it's South Alabama Homeschooling, the Facebook group. So yes, that's where she's getting some of that information.
Yes. So South Alabama Homeschooling, the Facebook group. If you aren't in if you aren't in South Alabama Homeschooling, the Facebook group, do join. It's open to Mobile and Baldwin County people. It's a great hub of information. Stephanie shares all of her stuff in there. We have a bunch of Baldwin County people who do share their stuff in there and can direct you where you need to go. But it's great for general South Alabama information too. So definitely join our group, South Alabama Homeschooling. That group is free, completely free support group. It's great. And then we also have a Minecraft server. We have our own private Minecraft server for the kids to get on and play on, and we set up virtual play dates for that. As you can imagine, in the current situation, setting up field trips was a little interesting in the last few months when everything shut down. So just so that things did keep going while we were shut down. We did several virtual field trips. So we had Alligator Alley come in and they did some virtual field trips for us. And we met a police officer who showed us all around his car and his uniform and told us how things worked and set off the sirens and all kind of stuff. And what else? We had a fantasy author come and talk to the kids about what it was like to write books and write fantasy books. And we had a makeup artist come and teach the kids about skincare and good makeup and how to do all of that. So that was amazing. So we're continuing some of that. So I know some people still aren't quite comfortable getting out. So just last week, we had a genealogist come and talk to the kids about tracing their family trees and why it's important, and give some free resources and some cost resources and things like that so that they can learn how to trace their family tree. And that was a virtual event. I have a couple of more virtual events planned in the future too. So we'll keep kind of doing that. But our outside field trips, we have a lot of concerns about whether or not we are doing in real life field trips, and we are. We are following the protocols of the locations that we visit. When we visited in the Infinity Space Center 2 weeks ago, they did not require masks, but they were suggested. So you could wear masks if you wanted to, or not if you wanted to, but they did keep us socially distanced. We were given our bands ahead of time, and we went in small groups. And so we were able to kind of stay distanced that way. So some of the other things that we've done is the church recently you let us use their facility to see Reno's reptiles. So that was a lot of fun. And we sat everybody at separate tables. So they were able to space out and they were able to wear masks while they were there, and things like that. So we're definitely, yeah.
Sorry, I was going to add, one of the things I think is great that you do is even though
we're definitely aware of what's going on and kind of staying on top of what, say that again?
Sorry, Erin, it looks like internet's acting up, but I was just saying that it's great that even though something comes up like COVID, you make sure that your families have plenty of things to do. And even though they're, field trips, when someone thinks of a field trip, they think it's just fun. Well, it is fun, but you also give them that educational aspect so they can use it in their homeschooling with their family.
Yes. So all of our field trips come with learning resources. So every single one of them is going to come with learning resources that are available on the website. I guess maybe it's because it's the weekend that everybody's on all around us and all the houses around us. So everything's heavy and busy. So maybe that's why my internet's being crazy. I made everybody in my house get off the internet. I'm like, get off, get off, get off. So it doesn't do this. And it's doing it anyway. There are learning resources for every single field trip. Even Presley's Lake, I was able to pull together some learning resources for that. So that's great if you want to add on that little bit of extra at home for learning resources. That's available to you too. I do it for every single field trip. I even managed to do it for the water park. There's science and math and all kind of neat stuff that's involved when you design a water park. And so I was even able to add some neat stuff for that if you want to give each field trip just a little bit more oomph at home. So I do that for you so you don't have to do it at your house. It's one less thing that you have to worry about, and you can just go and pull it if you want to. And we do it for preschool all the way through to high school. We have videos, we have recipes, and all kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's lots of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess since my internet's being funny, what I'm going to say is go check out my website at Erin's Gulf Coast Homeschooladventures.com and find us on Facebook. We are at Erin's Gulf Coast Homeschool Adventures on Facebook. So you can find us there too. And you can look through the pictures. You can send me a message if you have any questions or any concerns, and I will help get you started. To sign up, it's on the first page of the website. Scroll down to the bottom and you will see all of the sign up information to get started.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Erin. Definitely, you guys, check her out. It's a lot of fun stuff. So, yes, and comment on the video if you want. Erin will be watching it. We'll make sure you get connected with her. And I'll also tag her Facebook page and website there. But I highly suggest you checking them out if you haven't already. So, thank you, Erin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.